Today it's time to finish up these thrust washers here. I have to drill this little hole here. It's quite a big hole actually. And then test my measurements and mount the bottom end together to test the side play of the thrust washer. I was first mounting the thrust washers to see if I'm correct in the side play without rollers. Now that I could see there's no big play, I will mount the rollers and tighten a bit the crankcases to see if I still have play or if it's getting stuck. Perfect it would be to see that it is getting a little bit stuck, so I can still sand a little bit from the spacers and have the correct play. Looks like my calculations were very good. So right now it has no play. It just turns a little bit hard. So that means it's very good. I have still to take a little bit out from the spacers. I will check again what the side play of the crankshaft should be in the cases and try to get there. I will first demount the thrust washers, measure them. Now there is absolutely no side play and it's still not tightened at torque. So that is also varying very much. Also how many screws you put on the... But this is just a rough start. There is no play now. I will demount the thrust washers. I was checking the side play of the flywheel in the cases and they say it should be 0.015 inches or 0.38 millimeters to 0.5 millimeters. So I will take 0.4 if I can have it precisely done. But first I will take the thrust washers to heat treatment for a heat treatment and hope to get them back today later. I have a heat treatment factory quite close by. I'm back from the heat treatment with great results. Normally the waiting should have been 1 week. I showed him that I have 2 spacers in my pocket. I was going with my bicycle and I usually like to grease the services I use, and they understood that it would be nice to have it in the same day. So here we are. Now I used OLC 45 and they treat it in quite high temperature, so it might be that they are a little bit deformed. I will check that on the sandpaper on a planed surface, and also after they are planed I have to mount again and see how much I have to take out again. I gave up very fast on the very fine sandpaper, so I'm now on 150 grit. It's already 1 hour later. After 1 hour of sanding the thrust washers, I got, I think, to the correct place with them. What you want to check when you do that by hand is check on every side if it's the same size, because you might have an error. I always change the place and rotate it so the error is as small as possible. They came out very good. Now I will mount them on, grease them good, and check the side plate, the new side plate. Oh, we have here a lot of mess in the engine. It will be washed probably 10 more times until it's finished, but I don't want that in my rollers. I'm very satisfied about the thrust washer job. I was measuring 3 times the distances here, and it looks like I have 0.3 millimeters, so that should be the minimum of side play of the flywheel.